Cheryl, in your experience, is there anything else that you would add in terms of preparation?
Well, and I will just agree with everything that's been said up to this point prior by Hayley and by Dennis. And I'll just share this. I was teaching human resources for numbers of years, and I really needed the support of a course like this to help me change my thinking to be specific around the outcomes that I needed to get for this exam. Because whether you're a practitioner or whether you're an instructor or scholar, there's still the body of knowledge that SHRM has pulled together, and they want you to be able to demonstrate that you have acquired. So we talked about the resources that we provide. They're outstanding, top of the line, but I wanted to touch on just a couple of small things additional to that. And that would be things like, first of all, be positive and use a can-do attitude. You can do this. And then so much of it, and Dennis mentioned this as well as did Hayley, it's the preparation. When you come to the to the courses, take it very seriously. Take the time, and building the time and having the time requires you to build a team. And I want the folks to realize they're not by themselves. They're not going on this journey endeavor alone. They have a strong support system that they need to tap into to help them prepare. And that includes, of course, the SHRM resources and the HR Jetpack team, but also you will need to get your employer. You will need to get your family on board. Those folks are part of your team, because you will need to be organized. You will need to dedicate time to study, time to read. And there are so many times when I would have rather been out doing something else. But the serious nature of achieving this goal was so important to me that I had to have the support of family members. I had to have a dedicated room in the house, certain times where mom was not to be bothered, disturbed. It just really takes all of that, but that involves getting your team together, right? Your team could extend to other members of your class. Your team could extend to subject matter experts that you may be familiar with, that perhaps you have not spoken to on a regular basis, but they can help you better understand a particular subject that you may not work with every day. So as you get into this, those are some of the things I wanted to reinforce that people also think about, is you're not doing this alone. You've got an awesome support system and network behind you, but that does require you to communicate with folks, and to the extent that you are able, get their buy-in and get their support to help you find the time, to dedicate the time as you prepare on the front end. And then you can go out and celebrate with those guys on the back end after you've gotten your certification under your belt.
Right.
Absolutely. Well, and it's funny, you hit on a comment that I had a student make when we were doing kind of an in-person event, talking about the certification and answering questions about the exam itself and preparation. And she said she told her family, and she told her child, it's mommy's study time. So I'm going over here in this room, and you're going to stay here with, dad and whomever other family member, and I'm going to go study. So, having that support is very helpful. And it's a part of it. I agree. It's absolutely a part of it.